Well, hello everybody. Welcome to a Artoria recording. I'm eventually going to post this, and when you see it, I guess you see it. So let's get to the live scene. Live scene. Okay, it's me. Oh wait, I forgot to do the fancy little thing right there. And you might be noticing, that my character, it's kind of, you can see by the hand, they're back in their regular clothing, because, it's no longer the party. But I still have the wings that can fluff out and the sunglasses. So if you're wondering what this video is about, well, apparently I have to go to school. No me. Apparently they don't think I got basic education, which is hurtful to my pride. So yeah. It's my pride that they think yeah. I can speak about what that is. It's gone. I'm gonna try to put up my render distance to see if it'll be like better for you all. I'm trying to get the least amount of lag. That is never a good idea. It is never a good idea. Maybe 3. I'm done with 3. Okay, there we go.
Been doing bad for themselves here. Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
Hello? I can't hear you if you're talking.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi. How are you doing? Yes.
Right? Yeah, right over there. That's
Good.
my mansion.
Oh, okay.
I'm sadly on my way to school because apparently I'm getting dragged there because they don't think I have basic education.
Oh,
I mean, I don't
school.
really.
Oh, I guess that has been mentioned in the past.
Yeah, I don't really have any reason to go there, but I don't really have anything going on.
Okay. Hold on a second. Yeah. Doing some volume adjustment, sorry.
Kind of looking a bit brimless.
Oh.
Oh, that's nice.
Is it fixed? It's
Yeah.
fixed? Okay. Perfect. Um, wait, there's a school here?
Oh yeah. You can follow me if you want to see where it is.
Uh, sure.
There's I don't know how many students are there. I just know Artoria is gonna be there. I'm pretty sure Skizzy is gonna be there.
Okay.
I can't remember if there's any more. It was going to
Okay.
be Anais until everything went downhill. And
Yeah.
hey, Tootie.
Hello. Uh, Give me one moment.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Hey.
I cannot see your model. Okay, I can see it now. I
Fixed.
can't see yours
Okay.
either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my new fixers.
Yeah. Is that good? We need it.
Reselect it and apply.
There we
There we
go.
go.
Yeah. Basically, I'm heading on my way to school because they don't think I got basic education. I don't really have anything
Oh,
going on, so that's why I'm going. I'm just bored right now.
okay. Is it oh my God. Did not mean to do that.
Oh yeah, it happens a lot.
It's
I mean,
okay. Um,
it's right over there. Do you
Okay.
want to see where it is?
I think I'll be fine.
I'm just gonna head over there because I don't want to get in trouble for being late.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just I'll probably go check it out later. You'll get on your way.
See ya.
Okay.
See ya.
First day in school, I ran into some wacky kind of people. I mean, freaks are provider flock together.
Oh, hello?
I'm knocking on the door.
What do you want?
This is school, right?
Yes, this is cool.
Am I right that it's today? Or is it like
Yes,
tomorrow?
it's today.
Oh.
Yeah, the first day's today.
Am I early or am I late?
I think you're a bit early. Come on in. Whichever of these seats that you want, you can choose. You don't have to sit down right now until everybody arrives, but
I have an issue with seats.
that's
Give me
fine.
a second. Give me a second. Let
Don't
me
worry.
just. There we go.
So-
I fixed it. No, I didn't.
Model. Your model. Reload. Okay, perfect. Good job.
There we go. Now I'm sitting in seats normally.
Okay,
I have an issue
sweet.
with seats.
Alright, just stay here. I think I saw a couple of the students wandering, but I'll go check on them.
I'm going anywhere with that. At least a little bit of armor. Yeah. Got my cool, my cool shoes. Yeah. Yeah. Pardon those little squeaks. I sometimes have hiccups that aren't normal hiccups. No. Rocking around. No, 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 no. Got the rest of the song. Da, da, da. My teacher could tell me not to go on the tables. Pretty nice place, though. Oh, that's so cool what they did with the banners. Oh, that's real nice. It's attention to detail. Nice. What's this? Yo, it's the bathroom. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
No, don't ring the bell! No.
Hey, is
That's
that?
for when class starts, Skizzy. That's not the doorbell. That's not...
Well, I gotta be polite, alright?
You
Hey!
knock on the door, just not on the bell.
So,
Why are you in the teacher seat?
Are you the teacher?
No.
what do you think?
I think that if you're the teacher, I no longer want to do school.
Yeah. I tend to scream at people.
It's more of the, you want to fight everything that breathes.
Yeah, I also wouldn't hire you. You realize I'm in charge of the school, right?
You are?
I'm the
So
principal.
cool! What's a principal?
A principal is like the head of the school.
Principal.
Like they hire the teachers, they check on the teachers, they like check on curriculums, make sure everything's going smoothly.
Big boss?
Yeah.
Really? think Cece's a big boss.
Well, Cece's the big boss, but they appointed me a little boss. Cece owns the building, but I have, like, control of the people that come into this building and such.
Who else is gonna be here?
There's some couple kids that signed up. I know Artoria has been signed up. I saw a couple other kids running around that were signed up for class.
It looks like somebody's talking,
Huh?
and nothing is coming. Oh, I was so scared that nothing was coming out of your mouth again for the third time.
Oh, sometimes I kind of murmur. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I need to go
I
find
have a question.
Skitchet.
Maybe you should like reload something, because you're lurking a bit.
No, maybe you should reload something. Like you should leave and then come back.
Yeah, we should all just quickly reload
Guys.
something.
Guys. Okay, you guys stay over here. I need to go find the other teachers. So
Oh, shut the door in my face. Why don't you?
No! Stop! Let me go! That hurt. That hurt my...
Did you jump on my head and hurt yourself?
No, I saw the void for... Oh my god. I know. No, I haven't been here before.
Oh yeah, this is Murstone. I have like a mansion
Well, yeah.
a few hundred blocks that way.
Who lives here?
Post
Well,
office.
obviously.
It's the post office. Oh wait, oh well, Cappy's over there, Shroom's over there. I'm pretty sure Connor
Sure.
and Ash have a house somewhere near here. I just don't exactly know. Other people are visiting, like Vari and Tootie. I saw them somewhere. Oh yeah, this is
I remember
Saturday.
Judy.
This is the Sky
Wait,
Cafe.
is it? Oh my god, they recreated it? This is so cool.
Recreated what?
This is in this was in the main, like, near the Tree of Unity.
Cool.
That's
They're
so
probably
cool.
gonna
That's
be
so
at,
sick.
they're probably at school wondering where we are.
It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
They definitely.
Oh, I love falling from high places.
I don't. It scares me.
Yeah, I told you people are visiting. Okay, have you seen Bari before? Have you seen Bari or Tootie before?
They're both in the camp, weren't they?
Yeah. The one with the tails and the ears is Vari. The one with the face, it's kind of like a clock, is
I know,
Tootie.
Judy. Judy! Ah, dang. Judy's gone. Judy's leaving. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh,
Good
Jesus.
job.
Okay, hi. Where is... There she is.
Are
Hi.
you ready for class?
Hey.
Hi, Judy.
There we go. Yeah, I am.
We're
Are you ready?
We're disobeying school rules already.
Yeah, I guess I am ready if you all are.
I do
was just
recommend that
making
you
it so for
all,
people who wanted to make sure everybody was coming.
Stick with your teachers and get to class as soon as
No.
you're asked.
I mean,
It's good
we're
to
right
see you
here.
around, Silas.
Well, yeah,
Where's-
but nobody's asked us yet, so
Yeah,
I'm walking around.
Wasn't necessarily expecting to show up here, but
Hold
I
on, let
kind
me
of,
count.
I was going
Stay
to
still.
return a
1, 2,
barrel to
3.
Musey, so
Oh, I mean,
4,
do you need to know
5.
where Musie's house is?
I guess I was kind of
Hold on,
looking
we're
around
missing a
little
kid.
bit,
So
but-
if
There's
you go
somebody inside of the
across
booth over there.
If you go across
Hold on,
the
we're
bridge,
missing a kid. You never want to hear
if
that.
you go across the bridge over to Pretty.
Which
it's
one?
the Blue Forest. No, the Blue Forest,
Blue
not
Forest?
the Cherrywood
So,
Forest.
okay.
So you'll find a house that's on the side of a hill. You just need to follow the paths until it leads to a place with like a lot of stairs, and it's in a hill.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably
You'll see it. If
head
you
over
can't
there.
find it, my house is like a little bit far away, or you could set it in front of Cece's house, and I'll get it.
Alright,
delivered.
I have the other
Okay.
children as well.
All right then.
Anyway,
As much as I would love to catch up, I got a school to start.
yeah, you all enjoy your classes.
All right, kids, let's skedaddle.
I don't know math.
This is not gonna go
It's
very
okay.
well.
Keep going. I'll follow you.
Hey, Sketcha, I have a question.
What's up?
Am my moths allowed to be here?
Yeah.
Okay, sick. Because they're screaming at me. I hope they don't distract me
Okay,
during class.
okay.
That would be so sad. So disappointing.
All right.
Can I ring it?
Is everybody with us? Sketcha with Artoria. Oh, there's Artoria. Never mind.
Can I ring it?
Yeah.
Sure, you can ring it.
Yeah!
Okay, that's enough.
Ow.
All right.
Jesus.
Alright, everyone, if you don't mind taking a seat wherever you would like.
I want to stay here. Hey, sit next to me. Be lab partners.
I'm having issues with chairs, okay?
Am I sitting?
Don't worry about it. I'll stand with you.
You guys doing okay?
Wait, am I
No.
standing?
Yeah, you're standing in the chair.
You're sitting
go.
for me. All right.
I think it's you,
Okay.
Skizzy.
You guys are...
Think it's you.
Yeah, but please take a seat.
Oh my gosh.
Don't break the table. It's literally the...
Hey, you're gonna get into trouble. Shut up.
Stop breaking the table.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Teacher, they can break the table.
All right. Would you like to start it?
Sure, okay. So, everybody, as you know, you're here to learn. We talked about, with your parents and such, about, like, what we're gonna do. So, today we'll be going through intros to each class. You'll get one assigned piece of homework, depending on the teacher. We have multiple courses that will be available, and, yeah, if you have any questions, you can come to us, like, when school's out of session. If you need any tutoring help, we can set that up. But otherwise, we can get started with each individual course. Unless everybody has some questions.
Any questions?
Victor, if you're speaking, you need to speak up.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay.
Okay.
It's just
Quietly mumbling.
All right. Hold on. I need to turn you down.
Oh.
Ooh.
You.
Oh, do you want me to be quieter?
No,
You
you're
want me to
good.
be quieter?
You're fine.
Ow.
Okay, ow!
Vic, I swear to God.
Am I allowed to turn people into stone here?
No.
No.
Okay.
Can I say yes?
Wait, what?
No.
If you... No, you can't.
If
holy crap, I
Vic
did not
turns
know
into
it's
the
shooting
stone,
me in
I
there.
don't.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
Alright, any
Okay.
My
questions?
brain just didn't register you being right in front of me for a second.
But yes, is there any
That's
questions from any of the
Hi.
students?
I don't think so. Okay, so do you want to go over what you're gonna cover and we can just go down the line?
Yes, alright. Let me grab my material, please.
I feel like the children sitting behind us is not a good idea. Because they can't see.
Yeah. Why don't you two come and sit up in this front row?
Yeah, go on. It's okay, don't be shy. Okay. So, we all have two different classes each. Yeah, so now you can hear better. But we all have there's 3 of us, but there's 2 classes for each person. That's what I'm trying to say. So, first, we're going to do an introduction to reading. So,
Oh no.
first of all, before we start, I'm going to ask you all, before I go through this list, why do you think it's important to learn to read?
So you can
learn how to make lamps?
and write down things.
Oh, yeah, that too.
That's good. Also, what did you say, Skizzy?
To learn how to make lamps.
That
Gotta-
might be
gotta
important.
read.
That wasn't what I was thinking of, but that is one that can be counted. Anybody else have any ideas? All right. To read That is a good reason.
That is a good reason.
Yeah.
That is very important. Good job. Okay, if anybody doesn't have any other things, I will go through what I specifically wrote down. But your answers, of course, aren't wrong. Reading is a very open to interpretation subject. Jeannie, if you're talking, I can't hear you. No? Okay.
Did you just say our answers are very wrong?
No, they're very right. They have... Okay, so reading is a very interpretation-based thing, so they're not wrong. So if it's not on the list that I have, your answer isn't wrong. Just making that clear. So, why is it important to read? Learning comprehension is important from day to day to have comprehension of words. So, basically, if you have comprehension, you can understand most basic things and, you know, go up through life without having a lot of issues. Reading is also important because we all need to learn about critical thinking and problem solving. Problem solving is a very big skill that you need in life. And also critical thinking, because it's important that we make good decisions. Right, guys?
For the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and it is also...
Okay.
It is literally the first lesson. I don't need you sassing me in the first lesson, Artoria. Anyway, it is also important to connect with others. So if you have a friend that's like moving away or something like that, you know, you want to keep in contact with them, it's important that you're able to write letters and also understand if they're sending something to you. Excuse me, what is...
Oh, hi, Okella. Wait, calm down. Okella.
Okay,
Hello.
Can you step out with them quick?
Yeah, here, follow me.
While I continue the lesson. Anyway, so those are the reasons it is important to have lessons. They're not a stranger. They just probably got a little confused. That's the detective. We might get to know them a little bit later, but that's not what's important. We're here to learn to read. So it is also important for letters. Is there anything else you want to ask about why we should be learning this? Don't say that, Artoria. That's mean. That's mean, Artoria. Why would you say that? Okay. No questions yet? Okay.
No, I think we're all.
No, yeah, I
Okay.
think we're good.
Let's just leave that topic for another time. So we're going to start off with the definition of comprehension for this introduction class. So comprehension is the action or ability of understanding something. You may be thinking to yourself, how do I comprehend things? Well, there's 3 steps that you can do to learn comprehension and use it in day-to-day basis. Step 1, decode what you read. So you can look at what you see, and you think about it really, really hard. Like, for example, if someone were writing down, like,
Good day.
Tom...
What?
No,
Severe?
Victor?
Severe.
Victor.
Victor, please.
Victor, get back here.
Victor. I'll get him. I'll get him. Victor. Victor, come here.
What?
Why are you going away from class?
I think that's enough school I can take.
Nope, get back to class. Come on, it's not even over. Go back. What? Victor!
Where's Artoria?
Artoria left?
Yes.
Get back to class, please.
Victor, can you please come with me? Hold up. Okay. come on.
Okay, you get Victor. I'm gonna go find Artoria.
Thank you.
Artoria!
I mean, Skizzy was daring me to leave the class.
Who?
Just Skizzy. They were daring me to leave class. I couldn't just, you know, not do that.
You have to be smarter than that. Come on.
Your brother contained for 5 minutes.
Oh god.
What do you mean?
So, go ahead.
Why did you run
Atlas is
out?
still getting Artoria.
Excuse is a bad influence.
We
I
haven't
didn't do
even
anything.
we haven't even given out your notebooks yet, and you have
Guys,
already like
please.
leaving class.
Also, Vic, our deal is void. They're giving out stickers.
You all get stickers. I'm just saying, don't leave class, please.
Yeah, since they're giving me stickers, I can't skip school anymore.
I mean, excuse me,
Okay.
kind of dared me, so I had
Where's
to go.
Artoria? We have to wait for Artoria. Oh my god.
I didn't dare you. You asked.
Oh yeah, you did. Don't even try to lie.
I don't even try to lie on my name. I can't believe this.
While we wait for Artoria, how... Some of you tell me how far you've gotten into reading. Like, how much have you read before?
That's a really good question. Anyways,
Well,
Have
I
any
can
of
read a
you-
dictionary if you want me to. 500
I
page
don't
book,
need you to
give
read
me
the
it.
dictionary. I don't need you to
I can read the Book of Shadows.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That it's not that time. It's not time for the class. Okay.
Well, yeah, but you asked, okay?
That is true.
And that is a book.
I didn't mean like read it out right now. Reading time is a little bit later.
No. You asked, well, like,
Good.
how far have you read? That's
there's
Okay.
a Bible.
That no.
the Bible?
No,
Isn't it?
don't. This is not that class.
This is not
Sorry.
religion.
This is
Rumpelstiltskin?
not the
That's a good
place.
fairy tale.
That's a very good tale, actually.
I'm.
I don't want my lab partner
Yeah.
anymore.
Make deals with. Yeah, that is actually a very important thing.
Oh,
That is very
that.
important.
Oh my god,
Ugh.
did we not introduce ourselves to the class? I mean, I know I was there for most of the PTA meetings, but
I don't think I
What?
got to introduce myself.
Meetings?
well,
actually.
some
With
of the
who?
some of the children in here had to have like setups, you know.
Oh, like parents?
Jeannie, please.
Shit, dude.
I'm gonna
Teacher parent
not,
conferences are gonna be terrible.
not in front of the children, Jeannie.
What?
You do.
What's
you
a
know you have
parent?
parents. We talked to your parents. It means nothing, and you should never repeat it.
Huh? There's an S word?
Jeannie.
Don't even try it.
No. Okay. No, stop it. Please, no fighting in
No,
my.
he whispered something to me.
Connor, have we given them their notebooks yet?
No. Skitcha has
What?
them. Skitch.
Hold on. Excuse me for one moment.
Okay, class.
No booze?
Really?
Can I name my notebook Noteboo?
Absolutely. What if? Oh, just stand in your seat. It's fine. Yeah, there you go. Since a lot of people have had growth spurts around here.
I can feel in my senses that somebody's being sassed at.
Really? I wonder who they could be.
Okay, I found Artoria.
Hey,
Now that
welcome
Artoria is
back.
back, we can resume the lesson.
Where is... There he is.
Okay, so anyway,
How
comprehension.
many people are in your section?
6
You
students.
sure are.
Step
Wait.
2.
Yeah.
Step 2, make connections between what they read and what they already know. So, you know, you look at something and you have knowledge that you already have. And it's like, yeah, pass out the notebooks while I'm going through this. But basically, if you read a book and it's like something that you know about, after you decode it, it's like, okay, I have this knowledge about, let's say, a plant. if somebody goes up and in the text that you're reading, and so like like a kind of, sorry, I'm getting a little bit lost in my thoughts here. But you have a sentence, and it's like, Joey goes to walk his dog. You know what a dog is, right? So then you know what the dog looks like, and it's easy to visualize. And then step 3, which is one of the most important steps, which adds to problem solving and deep critical thinking, is thinking deeply about what you have read. So if you take a second to like step back from a story, for example, one of the fairy tales you guys might have read, they usually have a meaning to it. So after you read it, you can step back and learn about the lesson of the book or the fairy tale. So that is what comprehension is. Now, since you guys mentioned fairy tales, what is a fairy tale that everybody in this class knows?
What's a fairy tale?
Oh, excuse me. Rapunzel. Okay. So, for anyone who is not familiar with the fairy tale Rapunzel, Rapunzel is about a girl that has long hair and is... Okay, just one at a time! One at a time! Okay, so... Okay, that's an... Please, just one! I love the enthusiasm. We can talk about those fairy tales and that kind of comprehension and such in another time. I will keep that on note that you want those to be talked about. So basically, Rapunzel is about a girl who is locked in a tower by a witch and has to come back to her family, yes?
Yeah, but they kind of think about like Stockholm syndrome, kind of, I guess.
How did she get locked there?
Why did she have such long hair?
Rapunzel's actually very dark when you think about it.
Please.
All right, it is a fairy tale.
Okay. So she was kidnapped when she was young, and it's kind of a tale about stranger danger, in a way. And also don't make deals that you can't follow up, because of her parents, they promised that a witch that they lived next to, that they wouldn't eat her crops, and that the witch said, okay, if you don't eat my crops, you will have a child. And the woman got pregnant, but then said, hey, I actually want some of that cabbage next door. Can you go get it? And the father did so. So since they broke their promise, they got a consequence because their child was taken away from them. You could see the tale as if you don't follow up on your promises, consequences can happen.
That mom sounds like a...
Look.
No. Don't worry about it.
Yes. So you see, the parents got a consequence because they didn't follow up on their promise. If they had followed up on their promise, they wouldn't have gotten said consequence. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's a little bit of a test on comprehension. Thankfully, this week, you don't have any homework for reading, but you do have homework for history, which I will get into here in a minute. You will get your introduction to history class. Unless one of you want to go first on another.
I do want to step in and do a little activity first.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So...
Let Echoes take the lead.
So firstly, I want to go down the line and have everybody introduce themselves to each other.
Oh, gross.
Genie.
Oh god, are we gonna have to say one fact about ourselves?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, it's like a fun fact.
So I'll start. I'll say my name. So I'm Echoes, and I make potions. And so 2D, you say your name and something fun fact about yourself.
Okay. It's 2D. and I enjoy gardening.
Okay. My name is Connor, and I... What's an interesting fact about me, Skitchin? There's too many.
You're a librarian.
Oh,
Just
that's
put on
right.
an accent
I-
school.
I have been the Capitol Librarian for 200 years. Is that interesting enough?
Yeah. So Skizzy.
I'm Skizzy Moth. That's MOF, not MODH. And I have 3 moms and 1 dad.
That's pretty
That's
interesting.
great. That's
Yeah,
great.
that's pretty cool. Victor?
I'm Victor. I don't want to be here.
Oh my god.
Such
All
a-
right.
Love
such
the
an
enthusiasm.
fact.
Tell us something about you that isn't
Not wanting to be
what you want to do right here. Yeah.
That's an emotion, not a fun fact.
Well, I feel
Fun fact,
stabby.
I think school is dumb.
You've never, have you
Okay.
ever
Just,
been to a
just
school?
move on.
Yeah,
You have?
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway.
How about you?
Thanks.
No.
Oh my gosh. That is very
That's-
interesting, you two.
That is interesting.
That's wonderful. Jeannie.
I'm Jeannie, and I know 2 languages.
Nice.
Good.
Artoria.
More than I know.
Oh,
Oh.
What
Oh.
an icebreaker.
God.
Oh.
Uh,
I mean, I, that's a fact. I don't think that's fun, though.
Anyway, kids. Anyway, kids, back to the lesson. Please stick around.
Back to the lesson.
Do you want to do your history? Do you want me to do mathematics, or do you want to say something
We can
about your lesson?
Yeah, do you want to do something about your lesson, or do you want me to finish mine and get the syllabus out of the way?
You could just get your syllabus out of the way.
Okay. So now we're going to go into history, and then I'm going to give you all syllabuses and
Syllabi?
homework. Syllabi? Oh my god.
Syllabuses?
Syllabi? Okay. So
It's
introduction to
syllabus.
history. Bus.
Syllabus.
No, no. It's the ancient magic trick of disappear from class.
It's called raising your hand and going to the bathroom and never coming back.
I knew it.
It's okay. They just fell asleep.
They just
They're
felt
just
they
asleep on the
they just
floor
went,
right there. They just
"Nee."
shrinked really slow. Really slow.
Artoria.
Perfect. All right. Let's
Please.
continue.
This
Please
is
go
actually
back
a
to your
perfect.
seat, Artoria.
This is a perfect time to give out the syllabus because of this.
Yeah, it actually is, but I wanted to kind of finish my lessons first, but that's okay.
All right. Yeah.
Syllabus
Finish your
comes
lesson.
first.
Finish your lesson.
Yeah, let's finish the lesson, but we need to wait for Skizzy to come back.
Okay. We can do something else until then. Oh, never mind.
Never mind. Okay, kids.
Hey, good. Oh my god, you're awake.
Fell asleep in class?
No, I don't know what y'all are talking about. Nothing, absolutely nothing happened.
Okay,
You
anyway,
okay, Squiddy?
just like the just
You're
just
no
like
longer
the
my favorite teacher.
introduction to reading class. Why do you think it's important we should learn history?
So we don't repeat our mistakes.
Okay, that's a good one. Anybody else? Artoria, please stop distracting the class.
Why did the students eat a chair?
Okay, please. All right. Thank you thank you for the show,
No problem.
Artoria. You can do show and tell when it's more applicable, please. Thank you. Oh, did your chair disappear? Hold on.
I'm working on it.
Okay. So any other people have any reasons why you think history is important to show and tell us not right now, please. Please.
Show and tell?
Bring a seat.
No. Okay. Oh, thank you. Sorry for context. So Anybody else have any questions or like answers to why history is important to learn?
My mom is very upset about this subject. That's all I have to say.
I'm sorry.
They're screaming.
Repeatable. Right? Artoria, you were so right.
No, yeah, Artoria's right. Yeah.
You're right. You are absolutely right about that. Okay. Any others? No? Alright. The first one, like you all said, to prevent mistakes of the past. History is also very important to learn about your current culture, because history has shaped our cultures to the way that they are today. Also, knowing about your history can help you find your own sense of self in the world. Knowing about your ancestors and where you came from is very important. So since reading is a little bit more loose, I'm going to go over the curriculum a little bit for this class. We're going to be starting off with Fae history. You're going to get current event updates every week, just so that you all know what's going on. Then we're going to go through royal history, nether history, and end history. Anyway, any questions about the curriculum? Anyway. Okay. No questions. I'm going to pass out syllabus after this so that you know what's going on. But we're going to have our intro to the Kingdom of the Fae first. So... Sorry. Well, losing a little bit of my composure here. But... So currently, for our intro to the...
Hey.
Artoria! Artoria, please. Oh my god. Okay, so the intro to the Kingdom of Fae. The Kingdom of Fae currently is transitioning into winter, which we will learn a bit more about later in the lessons as we go through. Basically, this kingdom is attached to most part of the kingdoms around the overworld, and it is the most prominent kingdom in the overworld. Most of the people of Fae can be found in the capital, but they are also spread about. Artoria. Yes. Thank you. Okay. So, that is where most of the people of Fae live, but they are very spread about. It is one of the longest kingdoms to stay running. And, yeah, that kind of stuff. So...
Are we supposed to be taking down notes?
Hold on. No. You don't have to take down notes yet. I'm just pulling out something for reference. And there are... Well, the Kingdom of Fae is very mixed of people, where it used to be not so much. So, a lot of people look very different because we all kind of combine into one kingdom setting.
I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Alright. Now, to go off of a couple of basic comprehension things, well, not comprehension, but just in general, we're going to talk about one little piece of fun little folklore for you guys to remember. By the way, most of this will be in the homework. So, one of the people that are important, a little bit of folklore that you should know, is a tale about a wandering knight. So, this knight is said to go about and, well, just wherever, and only appears when hope seems to be lost, which is lucky that we haven't seen them yet. So, hold on, I have to refer back to my homework. So, this is a person that is seen to be having red hair and blue eyes. Thankfully, we haven't seen them yet, so that means that we have plenty of hope ahead of us. Now, since that little bit of folklore is done, I'm going to go through current events. So the current events right now are voting. We are having a vote for a new possible Lord or Lady of Autumn because the balance of nature needs to be restored, which we will talk about more in another class. And then another current event is that you all probably know about what has happened recently about a certain problem, and we all are recovering throughout the realms, so it is pretty important that we get this school started so that you all can get your best education. So, in that case, I will now hand out the syllabus and then the homework. Uh-oh.
Press shift.
Yeah, press shift.
Thank you. I've got fooled into a false sense of reality. Some books, syllabuses for you all. And then one more. Please read through your syllabuses while I pass out the homework. One for you. Do you need to get signed by your parent? Since we've already discussed it by your parent, and it will, there will be some test on the homework referring your comprehension for the note, for the syllabus, so you shouldn't have to get it signed by your parents, but if you want them to sign it, you can. Jeannie, take your homework, Jeannie. Here you go, Artoria.
I'm reading. Give me a minute.
Okay. Does everybody have their homework, their syllabus? Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, then I can let my two associates get to it.
Would you like to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I mean, I could go first. I don't mind.
Go for it.
Okay. I'm not sure how to start this off. Well, my name is 2D. I will be your botany teacher, for this entire time of you being here. My class isn't going to be like extremely hard or anything. It's just intro to botany and then a few other things, just so you know a bit more about plants and you can appreciate them a little bit more. So my first question to you is, why do you think that botany is important, or why do you think that plants are important?
Oxygen.
Okay. Seeds
You
are
can eat
also
some
very
plants,
important.
So you can use it for survival.
Yes, that's also good. Yes, they can also help if they hurt us, and they also are used for food. Those are all very, very good examples. In some cases, yeah. But plants are also very useful for magic as well. Some species of plants are very useful for magic. And I don't know. God. I'm trying to think how I can continue on with this. I don't know how to be a teacher.
You got this.
You're doing
Just
great.
talk
You've got
about-
this.
Introduce your lesson. You got this.
Okay. My lesson. It's just. Ugh. I'm sorry. I'm very new. What? So basically, what we're going to be learning throughout this entire class is, for the botany lesson plan, is introduction to botany, the plant kingdom, plant anatomy and reproduction, photosynthesis, plants from the three realms, and indoor gardening. So we already discussed what plants are pretty useful for, but what exactly makes a plant? What do you think makes a plant exactly?
Leaf stem.
Okay, yeah.
Roots.
Greens, yeah. Roots, yeah. Not exactly the earth. Flowers, yes.
Plant cells.
Yeah, plant cells as well. Photosynthesis. Well, some things could do photosynthesis other than plants, but yeah, that
Andrea.
also does.
Did you just say mitochondria?
Uh,
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
I, okay, I'll take that. Powerhouse of the cell. Yeah, but real quick, there's already something here. Um, this. This is a plant. This is a rose and all like that. This is a cyan rose. Everyone can see this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This is a mushroom. Okay. So, what do you think makes these two different? Because a mushroom is not the same, fungus is not the same thing as a plant. What do you think makes it different?
He's funny.
Very funny. I like that.
One grows in the dark.
That's also true. It eats dead things. That's true. Mushrooms are
Oh yeah.
okay. Yeah.
It's a decomposer
Um,
and a rose is a producer. Yeah.
One is blue and one of them is green.
That doesn't really mean anything, but you know, I'll take that. I'll take that as you talking, so that's good. But fungi. Fungi is a lot more of a decomposer than anything. They're actually, I'd say, closer to us than they are to like plants in the grand scheme of things. Mushrooms are decomposers. They're used to okay, Artoria.
No, only you.
Severe?
Let's not okay.
I couldn't
All right.
resist. I
Read
couldn't
the sim.
resist.
No.
Okay.
Weapons in class. Read the syllabus.
I feel as if we need to when we have another class, we need to shake all the students down of their weapons. That would be so cool.
I think
sorry,
no
I
one
had to-
here
I had to-
has weapons except somebody.
Oh, yep,
Skizzy.
Guys.
Skizzy. No,
I
those
brought
don't
my
count as
backpack.
weapons,
Don't you bring
guys.
your backpack to school?
You can bring your backpack to school. Just don't bring out weapons in class. That's all we
Yes,
ask.
please
And
just
don't
leave your weapons
don't
at
commit
home or
violence
something.
in class.
Okay. But yes, no. Fungi. They're decomposers. Their main point is to just like decompose and add more nutrients into the ground, which helps plants and also helps us in the long term. Now, one more thing. This. Do you think that's a plant or a fungus? What do you think that is? This is a sea pickle. What do you think that is?
It's a plant, right?
Isn't it
Plant. Sponge.
not a plant?
No, you're right. It's not a plant, and also while you're kind of right, it's not really a sponge, but it's yeah. Sea pickles are actually living things. They are animals. They are not plants, but they also
So are you saying plants aren't living?
plants are living things. I just misspoke.
Yeah, it
It's
needs to be in
fine.
water. You're killing it.
Okay, please.
Okay.
Reconsidering being a teacher.
Tootie is a professional, guys. Don't worry about it. They know what they're doing.
It's fine. They can last at least 7 hours outside of water. It's completely fine. Sea pickles, even though they are animals, they also participate in photosynthesis as well. If the conditions are right if the conditions are sparse and they do not have enough.
I'm so sorry.
Artoria, please.
It was kind of funny.
Skitcha.
I just grabbed these out of the pond like 2 minutes ago. Anyways, but yeah, under the right conditions, they
Yeah.
basically. Oh my, you're right.
All
you're so
right,
right.
stop
They are
interrupting
pickles.
class.
Settle down.
But under the right conditions, they do participate in photosynthesis when they need the energy. This is the whole point of this is mainly because the whole point why I'm bringing this up is because other things other than plants can participate in photosynthesis. It's not just an exclusive thing to plants. That's about it for that. Uh, what else? What else do I have to talk about today? Let's see. Okay. I guess I have one more question to ask you guys, and then that's pretty much it for this. And then also your homework. Real quick. Just a random question. If you can guess, how many plants do you think there are in the overworld? Like, how many plant species do you think there are in the overworld? Just guess any random thing.
More than two.
You're right, more than two. Yeah. Anyone else? A bajillion? That's high.
4,000.
456.
456, 4,000. Okay, a billion.
4.
205. Okay. Well, there are actually. Oh,
204.
no, there aren't actually 204. Give me 1 second. There are actually.
Ow. What did I do?
Is there something wrong with the teacher?
You're thinking.
I guess we'll never know.
Oh, I think the teacher's falling asleep this time.
All right. Oh,
Tick tock, don't stop.
I
guess you could
All
say
right.
you stopped the clock.
Oh God. Okay. So, is everybody understanding everything so far?
Yes.
All right. Oh,
Oh my God. I don't know why
are
that
you
happened.
okay?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, back to what I was saying. There are actually 198 species of plants in the overworld alone. Overall, I believe there are over 420 species throughout the entire, 3 realms. And I
I
just
feel like
found
that's
that
not a lot.
it's not a lot, but there's also new discoveries, and then there are also plant species that have gone extinct in the different realms as well, like the ancient oak that was once in the overworld but has been like hunted to extinction, and then there are also species that have been rediscovered, like the dragon blood sapling that used to be fairly abundant. Well, yeah, hunted because they still need like resources, like uh if you let's say like dark oak here. Okay.
Easy!
Okay. Hello, Lucy.
Hi,
But like
Musi.
let's say like dark oak here. Let's say that dark oak was the best oak and everyone loved dark oak and all like that. But they loved it so much that they literally chopped down every single tree that they did not have enough time to reproduce and like produce more saplings. And then they just slowly like went extinct over time. That is hunting down trees for a specific game. That is what happened to dragon blood trees in the overworld. But there has been some found in the nether. Yes, exactly, deforestation. But there has been a few saplings recovered from the nether in what's it called? In what are they called again? Nether fortresses. So there has been a attempt for reintroducing the species into the overworld. But I'm not sure how that's going right now. I'm pretty sure it's going well, but it's fine. But now, time for your homework. Uh, and my homework for you guys is fairly simple. You don't get any paper or anything. All that you get is I want you to go outside. Not now, once
dang
we're
it.
done. I want you to go outside, not now, but later, after class, after school is over, and just in your notebook, just write down a plant that you see and what makes it a plant. And then that's it. Nothing much. Fine. That's pretty much it. I don't have any paper homework. It's just you guys go outside and observe because I feel like that's the best way of cheating. And cheating, oh my god. I feel like that's the best way of learning, and that's pretty much it. You could take it away, Echoes.
Yes, that does count, Artoria. Also, it's lunchtime. Musie's here.
Musie's here. The lunch lady's
I'm
here.
bringing lunch.
Musie!
Wait,
So,
guys. We need to introduce Musie
Yes, yes.
to the
Hi.
class.
Introduce yourself. Give your name and like a fun fact.
Hi everyone, I'm Musie. I do things. I have a lot of animals. Yeah.
You do.
So I have everyone's names on these lunch bags. I'm gonna call you forward and come and get your lunch. So first up is Victor.
Do you want them to have lunch outside for like a breather?
Next up is Skizzy.
I think it would
Hi,
be pretty
Musie!
nice if we had them
Hi,
like
Skizzy.
just have lunch outside
Jeannie.
instead of having them cooped up in here with no
Yeah,
air
we
or
should
anything.
have them go outside.
Thank you.
Just keep an eye on Artoria.
Oh my God.
Violet.
You didn't see that. You didn't see that.
Yeah, I literally didn't.
Artoria. And Drax.
All right, kids, we're gonna go
Alright.
outside to have lunch. So follow us, please. Single file line. Follow me.
I think it did.
Severe. There you go.
We can have it.
Oh no, it didn't.
Skitcha.
Somebody's already running away.
anywhere. It's fine.
Auntie Connor? Artoria's running.
No.
Susie, I need you to punch me.
Why? I can't.
I can't eat.
I can't do it. I literally can't. Wait.
Victor, Skizzy.
Do it.
I saw one of you punch one another.
It wasn't.
Oh,
I'm
no,
in
it was one of the other
sunlight.
children. I
I'm
think
in
it
the
was
sunlight. I
Drax.
can't punch
It
anything.
might have been Drax.
Okay, stay right here. We're gonna have lunch right along the river.
Oh,
I'm gonna have it in the river.
Oh, Skizzy. Skizzy,
I
get
want to have my
No, get out of the water.
man.
Victor,
Only two
kids,
kids.
get out of the water.
only
Get
two
out of
kids
the
can
water.
drown.
Come on, no. Out of the water.
Musie. Hi, Musie.
Okay, kids.
Hi. Hi, Musie.
Hi guys.
Hi, Musie.
Hi.
A peaceful lunch.
Uh-huh.
Connor,
Don't say,
we both have glasses.
We do have glasses. These are my reading
Oh, I
glasses.
can't
Sorry,
see your glasses.
Tootie.
I can't see your glasses.
Oh, uh-oh.
They did not have to do that.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
No, I also
Hey.
couldn't see your model either.
If you ever can't see somebody's model, just try relocking it. Usually helps.
Yep.
Hey, guys.
Oh, whoops, these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
There we go.
Well, guess what? First day
What?
of school's going so
Chicken
good,
butt.
guys.
Connor, I
Right.
feel like saying that is like inviting bad luck.
It's too late. It's already happened. You can't get that luck if it's already happened.
Stop.
You're already
Connor? Connor, I need you right now.
What's wrong?
Artoria, please stay here. I only need Connor. Everyone stay.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
everybody stay here.
Bye.
Around the world, around the world.
They were brimless. It wasn't fun.
Oh,
Um.
that's fair. There's a child on Severe's head.
Oh,
Which one? I can't see.
the one with
Violet.
wings.
Whose book did I get? Oh yeah, this is my book.
Oh,
Wait, who did you say was on my head again? I can't remember.
Violet was.
Oh.
The one that's at your feet right now.
Artoria!
Oh my god. Okay. No, please stay here. What did you guys have for lunch? I didn't even see what you guys had.
Well, we got apple juice, dumplings,
Fruit salad.
fruit salad.
Jesus. Fruit salad, dumplings, and apple juice.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good for a first lunch. Where the... Oh.
Artoria ran off.
You need help? I have wings. I can find them fast.
No.
No, I think she went to go find Ghost and Connor.
I have a broom.
No, I think it's
I
fine.
misplaced my broom again.
I believe Connor went to go find
I can find it.
Artoria.
No, they both get you brought Artoria back and then grabbed Connor. Connor.
After Artoria?
I did. I don't know where they went.
Okay.
I just came to drop off lunch.
I
That was all I was doing.
I think after I pass out my syllabus, I'm probably going to like leave the class because I have no reason for being there for the rest of the time being. And I also have another
Wait,
thing I
can we
need to
turn in our
finish.
history homework?
I don't know.
I'm not your
need to.
I'm not your history teacher. I'm sorry.
Who's the history teacher again?
I'm literally just here to
there's
deliver
Artoria.
food. So I'm gonna go find my broom.
Your history teacher is
Alright, kids, has
right there.
everybody had their lunch?
Mhm.
Did you just finish the homework during lunch?
No, I finished it during class.
Me too.
Okay, if you can,
Those
I'm gonna
kinds of students, okay.
Stop. We need to set up places for you guys to turn in your homework so I know which is which. But let's just hold on, please hold on to your homework for now. Actually, you can just sign it. Yeah, here, sign it.
I'm gonna let you guys have fun. Have fun with
Thank
the
you,
rest of
Musi,
the
for the
day.
lunch.
Bye. Bye.
Wait, which one of you two took my homework?
It's
Oh,
Drax.
Drax.
On your head.
All right, everyone, let's go inside.
Drax stole my homework.
Echoes.
Drax, press shift. There you go.
I was wondering.
Okay,
if after
kids, let's go back to class.
After I give them my syllabus, can I?
Let's go back to class,
Go
guys.
because I have
Yes.
to. Okay.
Bam.
Come on, Victor. Here, pass me your homework. I'll grade it. Not right now, but let's get back to class.
Second.
All right, kids. Get back to your seats.
All right, and you wanted to hand out the syllabus?
Yeah, I
You
wanted to
good?
hand out my syllabus real quick. Now,
Yeah,
I will
go
say
ahead.
this. I did write this at like 4 in the morning. So if there are
Oh my
some
God.
slight misspellings, I am extremely sorry.
Well, at least you're not an English teacher.
Connor.
What is it?
You are so right. I just do plants. There you go. And here you go. Oh,
Never mind. I think I'm
Just let's talk about it after class. Just take a deep breath. It's okay.
okay.
Anyways.
Your Echoes will be taking over for now. I will
Right.
have to go.
Echoes will be
It was
teaching
lovely
you
teaching you
their
guys.
person.
I will be back some other day.
We will see you next class.
see you. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Hi,
All
Tina.
right. Hi. So I'm going to be teaching mathematics and magics. So, first and foremost, the rules are no weapons or armor in class. There are no stupid questions. If you do not understand something, please just ask me. Homework will be turned first thing in the morning. on the next class day. Please do not use your abilities in class. Things you will need for my class is a book and quill, your potion bag, and an herbal components bag. Eventually, we will get to those. You don't need them immediately. So the mathematics lesson plan that I have planned out is, well, obviously mathematics, division, fractions, decimals, variables, and introduction to equations. The magics lesson plan I have planned out is introduction to potion making, herbal components, balms, bewitchment introductions, rituals, and higher deities and their powers. Balms, BALMS.
Balms. Not bombs. Balms.
So I will be handing this out. Here you go. And here. All right, so we're not going to go over anything related to magic today because mathematics is a hefty subject. So I'm going to give you all the lesson plan as well. Oh, where did that one go? They're both here. There's one, there's one. And then you two. All right, so mathematics. What is mathematics? It's the abstract science of number, quantity, and space. That is a term that you will need. I have all of these written down for you all, so that you will have these on hand. A product. A product is a quantity obtained by multiplying two quantities together. You need to go to the bathroom? All right, we can wait.
Go on.
How was everybody's lunch gone?
It was okay.
That's good. That's good. Tasty.
Tasty.
How was? Oh my God.
What?
Connor.
Kids, stay back here. Kid, no.
Everybody, stay over there.
Stay.
No.
Okay, kid, no. Stay. Stay.
Is that why you went away earlier?
Okay.
Shut. No. Victor, don't worry about it.
What's going on?
I will address it when it needs to be addressed, but please go back to your seats.
All right.
Go ahead, Skitcha.
Anyways. So how do you multiply? Akin to addition, multiplication is simply just adding numbers together repetitively. So a 2 plus 2 would be 4. And so that would also be... So if you add 2 and 2 together twice, it would be 4. So it's just duplicating the numbers that you currently have. And multiplication is just shortening that term. So you don't have to add out like 8 times 8. Right. So our homework will be on the first page. And
How do we write it?
next, I'm going to give you a book and quill for your homework.
Cool.
So here's this. Here you two go. And then here you two go. So your homework will be the first page. And then the additional...
Books. Thank you.
Artoria, please give me a book. Oh, both of them.
Violet, yeah. Violet picked up both of them.
Just hand one over to Drex. No? Oh, did somebody pick
Are you
up
sure?
an extra one?
Here, I might have an extra one on me. Let me see. Yeah, I do. Here you go, Drex. All right. So the lesson, the homework for today will be the first page. And to do this, so I'll show you how to do the first one. So take 8 and add 8 to it. So that equals 2 8s, correct? And so you would simply add those 2 8s together, and you would get your result. And your result, can anybody tell me what it'll be?
Hey, 16?
Correct. And then that would be the same with 10. You would write 10 down 3 times, and you would add it all together, and that's what you would get. The multiplication tables are something we're going to work through throughout the lessons. Today, we're not going to be working through the multiplication tables. We're going to be doing that in a different lesson. But this is just the introductory class. Are there any questions?
No.
No questions? Okay. Artoria, any questions? Are there any questions about the lesson? Okay. Other than that, you guys will need these for your magics class. So if you guys could line up, I'll give you each a potion bag.
Yay, potion bag.
All
What
right.
happens if we already
There
have
you
a
go.
potion bag?
Well, this one's for class.
Alright.
Specifically for class.
Here you go. And Artoria. Okay, I think that's everything.
Okay, well then, usually this time we would have a little reading session before you all left, but since this is the first day, I'm going to bring you over here to the little library we have, and we're going to do a bit of a calm down from today, and then you guys will all head on home. So all of you, choose a seat. You can stand in them if you would like. Doesn't matter. Okay. Whoa. Tracks. Oh, there we go. So, gonna take one deep breath in on the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're gonna release on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Deep exhale. You can take this moment to stretch, anything you need. Nothing to worry about, just a bit of calmness. Okay. Any last questions before I release you all to go home? No? All right then. School is out of session.
Jeannie, can you walk Artoria home? I have a few things to put away.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All stay safe, okay? And just come to us if you need anything. Hi, Skizzy.
What happened? What's going on here?
What
What am I supposed to be scared about? You guys are... If anything, you guys are
Hold on.
scary.
No. Listen, we don't know what just happened. We're going to discuss it and figure it out.
I need to talk to Artisan.
Is Artoria going to be okay?
We think so. Just look, we can have this under control. Just get
What
your
is
homework done.
this? What is going on?
I
Skizzy.
don't know, Skizzy. I don't know, but I will figure it out.
But what caused the panic? What's going on?
It's kind
I
of like
don't-
when you first, did you first ever, like, start to climb?
Okay, guys,
Sort of like that, but for Artoria.
I just wanted to do the exercise because it's a stressful first day. That's mainly the reason I was gonna do this anyway, regardless of what happened. But just everything is under control. It's going to be fine. I promise.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay.
Skizzy, wait.
Thank you for coming today, Severe.
Yeah, sorry about leaving.
No, you're good.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, I think. I don't know. My kid is it's
Okay.
Just, you know.
I need to talk to Artisan.
We will handle that. Let's clean up the classroom, get everything set up for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should probably have that talk with Artisan, you know?
We'll talk to Artisan. We'll
I
get it
planned
handled.
on
Just Victor, don't worry about it. If you need
Hope you all have a
anything,
good
just
day.
let us know. You do too.
Farewell.
Bye-bye.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well,
Man,
crap.
what a day it's been, right?
Oh, yeah.
Haha.
I think Artoria needs to go to a training academy or something.
Oh, huh?
A training academy.
For what?
Training.
Training for what?
You know, not having that.
But I don't think anyone knows what the
That.
fuck's going on.
Children grow up.
Yeah, just kid things. Yeah, of course,
yeah.
of course.
Have you seen
Hey
Artoria?
guys.
You guys,
How's it
did you
going?
not see what happened?
Yeah, we were inside the building.
Yeah.
Other
Y'all
side
good?
of the building.
Where's Artoria?
Other side of the building.
I'm gonna let Skitcha handle it. Nope, Victor, stay back. Let Skitcha and Genie handle it. Come on.
Yeah.
They don't know us, so we just let them handle it. Come on. Oh, shit. Still have to go to the camp today. Fuck.
Where are you going to the camp?
I need to check on Raz, or I need to find Shroom, but I need to go get some things first. I also need to grade papers and get that ready.
Wait, is Shroom not in their house?
Well, Shroom is in their house. I just have to go get them, so... But I need to also go get something from my house first. So if Skitcha comes looking for me, just tell him that I'm on my way to the warehouse.
Okay.
If they ask. But, yeah. I'll see you. Be careful of that.
Oh, jeez! It's kind of like in a story where they would just be chasing that one person. Just with your little book. Hey. Hey. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hey. How you doing? Hi. Hello. What's up? Lovely weather, huh? Hey. How you doing? Hey. Hey. Are you just gonna punch me? Yeah. That kinda just happened. Yeah. You know, it's kind of expecting that wouldn't be a normal school day, but this still takes the cake. Okay. I'll see. I'm gonna see how Shuri's doing.
Yes, hello. Huh? Hi. Now you're there. Hi.
Hi.
What brings you over here? Okay.
Oh,
How have you been?
great.
Hmm?
Well, I'm doing great. How about you? I was just checking in on you.
I'm doing fine. I've just been doing stuff in my basement, to be honest.
Yeah.
Hi, Connor.
Oh,
Uh,
there you are.
Yeah, what's up?
I had a question before I went
Mhm.
down to the warehouse to look. Have you seen Raz?
I haven't. To be honest, I've been quite worried about Raz. Yeah, no sign of.
Would you like to come with me? I'm gonna go check at the warehouse to see if they got lost. Oh, hold on.
Okay. Dear. Oh,
good?
yeah, I'm fine. I just haven't seen Raz in a while and kind of worried, and
Oh, we'll be alright. You'll find them.
hopefully
They're probably
one
just
can.
trapped in some berry bushes, you know?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Oh dear.
Okay. Let's head to the warehouse quick.
Okay.
You two have fun.
Will
Tell
do.
me how it goes, okay?
Okay.
Another egg. Oh, I don't think I've actually ever showed my house. So basically, I got a banner shop. You might have already seen that. So I'm honestly, I'm going for Evelyn for Autumn, if Evelyn is okay with it. You know, get doggo. You know, this is gonna be a sort of hangout room. Get floating candles. Give me a second. Let me options, video settings, priest, done. Bam! You can see the little fire. This is sort of where I'm gonna eventually like put brewing stand, you know, and stuff. We got back entrance. This is sort of gonna be the kitchen area. I might like do this as a sort of storage area for like food and such, you know, for cooking. Go upstairs, see the main room. You got the nice old map. Partial armor stands. I'm eventually gonna put all armor on there, you know. So we got, you know, a little workbench place. And we go up to the, yep, storage room, you know. Got a little hidey hole up here, you know. Okay, hangout place, you know. And I also got little tunnels that lead every which way, you know. Just little spaces. I'm pretty sure this one goes, yep, over here. If you sneak. Oh, that was a bit of lag. And I'm just having, there we go. Bam, we can get through them. There's also the side where there's also one. This is sort of being my like bedroom sort of respawn area. Got my own little respawn anchor, respawn obelisk. Got a lot of magma cream smoothies because you know I gotta do that. I'm gonna keep this on me, you know. I got my nice little area here. Go up. I got another little hiding hole place. And this is sort of where I have my cauldron stuff. I might eventually put chests with cauldron stuff. Little mini hangout place, possibly where others can stay. You know? Little area. Yeah, it sort of connects all the way to over here, which is sort of a lookout area. You just look. Yeah. Floating candles everywhere. Oh, I did not go to the balcony. It's the one part I tried not to forget about, yeah. Don't know if I've already shown you everything, but here. That, I'm just gonna ignore that, you know? It's definitely not like Sketcher was one time in there, and Cece was somehow involved. So yeah. That was school. A lot more eventful than other schools I've been to, but hey, pickers can't beat choosers. But anyways, I gotta say, thank you so much for watching this. Or whatever time I'll post it, you know? And it was an absolute ball. So, again, thank you so much for watching, and bye!